There is a strange kind of violence people use when they cannot control you. They do not always come with fists. Sometimes they come with a smirk, a casual insult, a condescending laugh in a meeting, a message they accidentally leave on read, a rumor dropped in the right room, a cold look from someone who once needed you, then resented the way you kept rising without them. They do not want a conversation. They want a reaction. They want proof that even now, after everything, they can still reach inside your chest and shake your peace loose. And here is the part most people never understand: the people who hate you are rarely trying to defeat you in reality. They are trying to infect your inner world. That is the more Machiavellian truth hidden beneath modern social life. The office, the family gathering, the group chat, the comments section, the polite handshake in public, all of it can become theater. Masks everywhere. Smiles hiding appetite. Praise hiding envy. Concern hiding contempt. In a false society, the first battle is not against their words. It is against the temptation to become like them. So in this video, I want to walk with you through 4 ways to wound the people who hate you without lowering yourself to their methods. Not through revenge. Not through noise. Through something far more unsettling to them: composure, discipline, endurance, and release. And stay with me, because the last one is the one most people get wrong. It looks soft from the outside, but in the hands of a strong person, it becomes almost unbearable for the enemy to witness. 1. Stay unshaken when they try to shake you. The moment they get a reaction, they get a reward. That is why some people provoke you with surgical precision. They study your pride. They study your wounds. They learn what name to call you, what tone to use, what memory to touch, what disrespect to perform in public, so your nervous system lights up and you do the rest for them. Many people are not powerful enough to destroy you directly, so they try to make you destroy your own dignity in front of them. Maybe you have lived this already. A coworker keeps making little comments and waits for the day you finally explode so you look unstable. An ex says something cruel, not because they believe it, but because they want to see whether they still have access to your emotions. A relative keeps belittling your choices at dinner, hoping you will snap and confirm the story they already tell about you. Epictetus understood this long before our age of performance and manipulation. It is not the insult itself that masters you. It is your agreement with it. Your reaction is the door. So close it. This does not mean you become numb. It means you become governed. You breathe. You slow down your mouth. You refuse to let a temporary emotion make a permanent stain on your character. Let them speak. Let them perform. Let them throw sparks at stone. There is nothing more humiliating for a hateful person than discovering they cannot move someone they were certain they understood. Silence, when it comes from strength, is not weakness. It is a verdict. 2. Build a life so disciplined it exposes their decay. Some people hate you because your existence confronts what they abandoned in themselves. You wake up early. You keep your word. You work on your body. You sharpen your mind. You stay consistent when no one is watching. To them, that kind of self-command feels offensive, because every quiet improvement you make reveals another excuse they have been living behind. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." That is not a decorative quote. It is strategy. If someone is chaotic, become ordered. If someone is addicted to drama, become precise. If someone lives by impulse, become disciplined enough that your daily habits speak louder than any argument ever could. This is where the script becomes real life. Because discipline is not cinematic in the beginning. It looks like getting up for work after a humiliating week and still choosing not to collapse. It looks like going to the gym with a heavy mind. It looks like paying your bills on time while someone who mocked you is still wasting years blaming everyone else. It looks like studying at night, keeping your promises, cleaning your room, protecting your sleep, controlling your appetites, and becoming harder to manipulate because there is less chaos inside you for others to exploit. You do not need to announce any of this. In fact, the strongest version of it is quiet. Let them watch your life become organized, your face become calmer, your standards become higher, your circle become cleaner. At some point, your very existence becomes a mirror. And many people can tolerate your pain, but they cannot tolerate your transformation. 3. Outlive their hatred. Hatred burns hot, but it does not burn well. It consumes the vessel carrying it. That is why so many bitter people look spiritually exhausted. They replay old insults, old comparisons, old humiliations, until the past becomes the only place they still feel powerful. Meanwhile, life keeps moving. Years pass. Children grow. Bodies age. Opportunities close. And the person who built their identity around resenting you slowly becomes a prisoner of a story you already left behind. Seneca warned that revenge pulls us away from the purpose of our lives. He was right. The deeper victory is not in striking back. It is in refusing to build your future around someone else's poison. There is a painful maturity in this. Because sometimes you do not get the dramatic ending. No public apology. No confession. No scene where the people who doubted you finally stand in the rain and admit who you were all along. Real life is colder than that. Sometimes your greatest triumph is simply that you kept going. You built a better decade while they stayed trapped in the same emotional room. You kept learning. You kept healing. You kept leading your life forward. And one day, without ceremony, you realize something stunning. They still remember you with heat, but you remember them with distance. That is what it means to outlive their hate. Not just to survive it. To become too expanded for it. 4. Release them with a kind of forgiveness only strength can carry. Most people misunderstand forgiveness because they imagine it as surrender. It is not surrender. It is the final removal of their access. There is a form of mercy that exposes small people. Not loud mercy. Not performative virtue. But clear-eyed release. The kind that says, I see exactly what you did. I understand the insecurity, the envy, the cowardice behind it. And even so, I refuse to carry you any further inside me. That kind of forgiveness is terrifying to an enemy because it denies them their last illusion of importance. Musonius Rufus taught that it is not enough merely to avoid harming others, we should also avoid wishing them harm. That is an advanced discipline. Because when someone has tried to embarrass you, sabotage you, or reduce you, part of you wants to hold the case open forever. You want them sentenced in your mind every morning. But that is still attachment. That is still a hidden chain. Real forgiveness does not say what happened was acceptable. It says I am done letting it rent space in my spirit. Maybe that means blessing them from a distance. Maybe it means speaking of them without venom when others want gossip. Maybe it means no longer needing the room to validate your pain. Maybe it means walking past the people who once tried to diminish you and feeling nothing. No theater. No trembling. No need to win the scene. Just the calm authority of a person who has buried the wound inside a wiser self. And that is where the deepest cut is made. Because the people who hate you expect resistance. They expect obsession. They expect you to keep circling the war. What they do not expect is your peace. So remember the 4, stay unshaken, become disciplined, outlast their bitterness, and release them from your inner world. This is how you hurt those who hate you without lifting a finger. Not by becoming cruel. By becoming unreachable. If this spoke to something you have lived, leave a comment with the word unshaken. And tell me which of these 4 is hardest in real life: silence, discipline, endurance, or forgiveness. Subscribe if you want more from silent authority, not empty motivation, but hard-won clarity for surviving a false world without losing yourself in it. Because in the end, the most unsettling thing you can do to people who wanted your downfall is this. Live so deeply in your own command that their hatred arrives too late to find you.